Hi guys, this is Boo. There's been a little bit of chatter on the Blizzard Force boards lately about chest armor LED light kits. So I wanted to take this opportunity to introduce and demo a couple of the kits that I've been working on. First, my kits are run by a 3 AAA battery pack with the switch built right in. Basically, it's just a microcontroller chip, some resistors, and the LEDs. And that's what kind of makes up the kit. The first kit I developed is what I call the classic kit. And that's basically just the alternating flash of the top and bottom go on, and then the middle goes on. It's kind of the most common one that I've seen guys wear. To be honest with you, I haven't seen anything else, but I know there are some other ones out there. So that's the basic classic kit. I don't really have a great formal looking housing for the kits. I just kind of threw something together that would work and that doesn't really cost anything. Basically, I used a 1.5 inch piece of PVC, cut a little section off, then on the back I glued a piece of ABS plastic just to kind of have something that I can put Velcro on and then mount it to my chest plate. So basically what I do is I put E6000 along the edges here and then glue the board right onto that housing, and then from there I have a little shield that again I just kind of took some ABS and cut little notches in it and hit it with a heat gun to bend it. And that shield I would glue in on top of the thing like that, just to kind of keep all of the internal workings from rubbing against your chest and possibly causing damage that way. So that's just kind of my basic housing. I by no means don't feel like you would have to use the same thing. You can kind of make your own thing if you wanted to. Radio Shack does have a couple of small project boxes, but realistically I think they're even, you're looking at a bigger size than even that battery box on the side. Probably double the size of that battery box, and it's really kind of overkill for what you need for this application. After my classic kit, I developed what I call my crazy kit. And basically, I can't describe how it flashes other than to demo it, so that's kind of why I wanted to put together a video. But I'll go over, before I demo it, I'll go over installation of the kit. Now, for demonstration purposes, I didn't actually glue the shield onto here yet. I just kind of wanted to leave it open at this point so you could kind of see it. For installation, what I did is I take the slant piece of the chest part, I slap a piece of Velcro down, and I put Velcro on the back of the battery box. So basically, battery box just Velcros right on, you're good to go. Switch hands. Now for the lights itself, what I do is they just rest right in the holes. And then I have Velcro that runs on my chest, kind of in the center here. I also attach my ICOM on there. So basically, again, Velcro on the bottom of the housing, and then lights just rest in there. And once the wire, I use solid core wires, so once they're bent into place, they're not really going to move. So without further ado, I will set up the chest for the demo. So a little bit of initialization phase where all lights came on, and then they go up and down. Now we're into a little bit of just a blinking variation where the top light blinks, and every 5 or so blinks the middle one comes on. After we go through a series of that of about 10, then the bottom light goes off, and then we'll do another 10 or so series, and the bottom light will come back on. And we'll do that for a few times. Up and down. Bottom light will flash for a little bit. And we're going to go through a little series of classic. And now this is just kind of a standard, I don't know, I kind of think of it as a monitoring phase where the suit's just kind of in normal operation mode. It actually goes through this blink for an entire minute. I felt it was kind of necessary. You didn't want crazy stuff going on all the time, so I felt it was kind of necessary to mix things up a little bit by having a standard monitoring mode. Next, this is a quick 100 flash burst on the top light, then it will go solid. The middle light will do a 100 flash burst, go solid. Then the bottom light will do a 100 flash burst and go solid. And then once all three are solid, they will all three blink on and off for a few times. Then after that, after they all blink on and off for a few times, comes my my personal favorite mode, which for some reason I call the machine gun, but it's really has nothing to do with machine gun. For some reason, it just kind of reminds me of a machine gun. And machine gun, where it's 3 burst top and then middle burst, and it'll do that 2 times, and then the bottom one will alternate with the middle one. I don't know, for some reason I like this one. I think it's kind of fun. And then after this, the top light will start to slowly decrease in its blink period. And then once it gets to the normal standard 1 second gap, we go into classic mode for 1 minute. And this is going to basically polish off the loop. Once this is finished, all 3 are going to go dark. And I put a 5-second pause in there. And then basically the kit will start off at the top of the loop with everything we've seen so far. And basically that's just the design I'm going to use in my kit. You know, you don't have to You don't have to choose that if you wanted to get a kit from me. It's a computer chip, so basically you can program anything you want. So I would just have to know what you wanted, and I could make something custom for you. And then here we are at the top of the loop again. So thanks for watching.